NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. Beautiful day here at the TPC Boston in Norton, Massachusetts. This is the site of the Deutsche Bank Championship, part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Rich Slaughter alongside Frank Nobilo.
And a fun golf course in front of us today, too. Really carved out of this wonderful New England landscape. 92 bunkers adorn the golf course, and, well, we are in New England, so you'd expect a little bit of weather. We might get a little bit of rain, maybe a little bit of wind, but golf course built and certainly plays well in any condition.
That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Been a little too much of that, Frank. Just sort of ho-hum pars. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. I tell you, there's long and long, and that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here. That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch, nerve, he had it all. And he has the bottom of the barrel. So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the third, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Headed for the bunker, I think.
Lucky devil. That was going in the bunker all the way.
Moves into the top 10 with that birdie. Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side. If you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, and you have to play that pitch across the bunker, that's no fun.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go.
Looks primed right now.
Anything other than backing up. Very aggressive. That birdie, now in second.
If you're just joining us, let's take you out to our featured golfer at the fifth. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen some excellent play. Frank, what are some of the keys to keeping this early momentum?
Basically just trying to do the same things. We're seeing good driving, good approach play, and very good speed on the green right now. Keep doing the same thing.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Beautiful rhythmic swing right there and right down Peachtree. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Locked in on the read and the speed. Starting to pile up the birdies. 5 under par for the tournament. Ready now at the 6th. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter.
Frank, the Deutsche Bank Championship, certainly one of the most important events of the season.
Yeah, it's one of the few there that has a regular home, so you know what to expect. Very important, too, that second event on the roster of the FedEx Cup playoffs. So a good finish here, and then there's a good chance you'll make the Tour Championship.
Frank, it's fitting that one of America's greatest sports towns, Boston, has one of the most important championships of the year on tour.
And the fact that it's the second event on the FedEx Cup playoffs makes it so much more important.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards.
Hazard.
Maybe wet. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 6th.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball in the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Now the second shot to the par 5. Headed for the bunker? Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
You see that kind of work from the bunker, you think of the greats like Seve Ballesteros and Gary Player, the best bunker players of all time. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
These putts keep the round together. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
I don't know that that approach will make the highlight reel, but he still has a chance if he makes this putt.
Yeah, 21's when you come of age, don't they say? 21 feet away.
Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit 2 of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you take anything on the green here. You see a lot of 6s here over the years.
Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Solid play, heart of the green. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Boy, that hurts right there, Frank.
Yeah, he's got to knuckle down now, though, because, you know, we've seen it before, Rich. 2 putts turn into 3, 4. So make sure you can limit the damage here.
That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Ball's teed up at the par 4 13th.
And you want to keep that ball in the air as much as you can. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot, somewhere in that sort of 300-yard mark.
Frank, you tip your Hogan visor to this player because early on it appeared as though this one was headed way off the tracks.
Well, it was. And to stop the round and turn it back and now look like he's playing even better than ever. That took some doing. Ah, nice.
Looks good. A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good looking shot right here. That would be a great look at birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Surely not.
Making it look easy at this point. Another beautiful approach shot. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. So the eagle goes begging and still has this for birdie. So a tester from 4 feet. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th. And a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the... He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there.
Smoked that one. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Frank, that looked good to me. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Moving on to 16 now. This is one where you sort of lick your chops, Frank, because it's pretty short, 161 yards. Where's the challenge here?
Where the fish go. That big lake on the left, that's the challenge.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
You can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. He's safely on deck.
And again, another example in total command of his game. An approach shot within 10 feet. And getting ready for the putt.
A little bit more hope than determination in that putt.
Just a couple of feet. 8 under par for the round. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into 2 sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Setting up for an approach shot here. Well, this is the kind of strong wind that will really test a player. And it makes the green in regulation. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Cleans that up in the hole. Well, Frank, this is really one of the most exciting finishing holes on tour. The 18th here at TPC Boston, par 5, risk-reward, chance to really make something happen right at the end.
Can we get a measure on that one? That's enormous.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, round one in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350-plus yards. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. Sit down, get down.
Oh, this is going.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Just 5 feet left. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Nice to see a par 5 this early in the round. Gettable, Frank?
Yeah, good tee shot. Certainly a good chance here for going for this for two. But if you stray with that tee shot, be careful on the layup. It gets really narrow up by the green.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Frank, you had to make a run at that one.
Oh, yeah, good effort. Let's see if he can make birdie, but Oda put an eagle on the scorecard. What that would have meant to him.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the 3rd hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going. Could have been a lot worse. That he didn't finish up too bad.
No, just on the fringe, so he'll still have an opportunity to knock this one in. Do that in the hole. Tremendous shot. All right, Frank, now at the 4th hole, this is a chance to flex the muscles. It's a drivable 4.
It is. Well worth the go, but just be careful. If you flare one a little right, just right of those 3 bunkers, there's a little bit of a hazard.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Birdie try again here today. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Ready now at the 6th. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. 105 yards left. Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Now a 7-footer. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 7th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one.
Second shot.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Safety aboard. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That's just downright embarrassing. On the putting surface and now off on the fringe. Wow. Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight in. Amazing shot. And really deserves it.
Good par 3 right here. 210-yard shot to the flagstick. This one has a chance to be close. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run.
Oh, that's fine.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Man,
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Well, Frank, this is a tasty par 3. 231 yards. The 11th is all you want.
Yeah, there's a mound in the middle of this green. You can use that, so you can either pitch the ball into that, let it roll back towards the flag, or even if the flag's on the back, you make 3 here, just walk straight away to the 12th.
Well, that's how it's done. The approach shot is within 10 feet and another good look. Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
Great, too.
Beautiful. Twelfth hole now, looking at 461.
And that's because the troubles with the second shot, that hazard to the right of this green. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, par 4 13. Just swing away with that big stick with the driver.
Big advantage if you've got another 10 or 15 yards left in the bag here. If you can carry that left side, you certainly shorten this hole up.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Still from 141 yards out, it's a green light special. Good-looking shot right here. Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Down it. That's a birdie. Back here at the par 4 14th, ready to tee off. This is a big dog leg to the left. 495-yard hole, Frank.
Yeah, don't try and hug that left side too much. There's a bunch of little mounds, and the chances of getting a good lie there, next to none.
You knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Big swing right there. A great result. And now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Settles in over the putt. And no problems there.
He keeps the round going. Keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, the 14th. A shortish 495-yard hole.
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4.
Frank, you think about the great rivalries in sports, the Yankees and the Red Sox, Ollie and Frazier, and in golf, Nicklaus and Palmer. Great athletes, great teams pushing one another to great heights.
It's amazing how that's gone forward too, because Nicklaus and Palmer really became Nicklaus and Watson. Then there was like Norman Faldo, but some would say that Faldo Ballesteros, 6 majors to 5, was even more important. But in this era that we're in now, I think we're all praying for that Woods-McIlroy rivalry. You know, Woods with 14 majors, McIlroy already with 4. That really is one to salivate over.
this one has a chance to be really good. Focus on fitness and strength. Players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's made it onto the green. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. These putts keep the round together. He'll take par and move on. Frank almost at the house, but still some work to do. 412-yard par 4 17th.
Yeah, just poke something down that right side. Really, it's the second shot. You've got to worry about that big mound in the middle of the green.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That will be a great look at birdie. He has a 12-footer here. No, not going to be too happy with that one. Has it. Good putt right there. On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot. Well, when he goes after it like he is here.
Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Locked in on the read and the speed. Kind of a tricky read. Lining this one up for par. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a little tap in here. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship.
Oh, it's perfect. That is a huge opening tee shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie try again here today.
Great start.
Nice to see a par 5 this early in the round. Gettable, Frank?
Yeah, good tee shot. Certainly a good chance here for going for this for 2. But if you stray with that tee shot, be careful on the layup. It gets really narrow up by the green. I'm loving that balance. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Good swing, good shot yet again. That was a solid strike and a good result. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot. You know, a great effort, a little too strong. It didn't take the break.
He's got a birdie chance now coming back. Frankie's going for 2 birdies in a row.
If he can knock this one in, then that's certainly going to help the confidence.
Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the third, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Starting off the round very well here, Frank, hitting fairways.
Yeah, like any sport, really, you've got to get off to a good start. We always have that unattainable goal of perfection, but really that's what drives us forward.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Frank, amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. Happened to everybody that's played this game.
Hoping to drop only 1 shot, this for bogey.
In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Frank, as a commentator, as a fan of the game, 3 words that I love in golf. Drivable, par 4, here we go.
Yeah, some might say risk reward. Just look at that bunker on the left at the front of the green, because that's a great place to miss if you're not going to drive this green. Either that or just over the back right. But a par 4, that's definitely worth taking the head cover off.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice strong breeze. Knocks it up on the green. It is about 28 feet away from the hole. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Has his par. Frank, now a beefed-up par 4. This is the 5th, 466 yards long.
Prettiest hole on the golf course. A nice, gentle dogleg left. There's a bunker down the left side about 300 yards, and then there's a run out at 350. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the 5th hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's 3 different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just 5 feet left. That's a solid par putt. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
And he's set up for his 2nd shot here, looking to knock it on the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Well, this one's tracking. Yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up.
This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green, angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Good-looking shot right here. And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. you can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
That's good work. That's a good par right there. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.